Hey everybody, welcome to another review. Today I'm going to check out the new version of Kingsoft PC Doctor. This has multiple modules in it, and it's actually kind of interesting for what it is. I went and downloaded an install for it. It's only 19 megs. Installed it. Some of the things you get, like you get this little bar here that shows you different things. It shows you your CPU, kilobytes in, kilobytes out. It also shows you if you hover over it. This is the monitor, so you can see what occupies the most CPU, the most network, and the most memory. You can also click on settings here and change different things. Do not show. What you're seeing here is it's got a list of all the vulnerabilities, basically Windows patches that I do not have installed yet, and I don't install it on this system. So you can, it tells you if you're missing any patches. Some of the configuration options here. So you can run diagnosis whenever you open it, every time the panel is open, or manually. Update methods, like that was that update right there. Yeah, that was set up to manual. Automatically check for full screen, auto start to protect your computer. It has a cloud built-in anti-malware part. Now this is not a replacement for your AV. This thing is not operating very deep in the computer, so it can be easily bypassed. But from what I know, you can easily run it alongside any other antivirus program that you have. And even though it uses a little bit of more memory than I'd like it to use, it's using about 30 megs for what the program is, it does seem fairly light. So that's not bad. So you can see you have a anti-Trojan here. You got a trusted list you can configure if you're getting any weird things that are being blocked by it. Scan history, you have the repair stuff, optimizer, protections. So download protection, save files, do not prompt unknown files. You can add browsers which are not protected. So let's see, no, Microsoft policy. Okay, so you can add this here if something is not protected in a normal browser. I don't know how. It doesn't kind of tell you. I guess it's alright. We'll figure that out when we get to it. So your Cloud Engine, plugins, cleaner. This automatically does a scan when you go in there. If you don't want to wait, you just click stop and click away from it. System repair. They'll start a scan again automatically. Let's see, repair. This is scanning for vulnerabilities. Optimizer. So you have startups, service items, scheduled tasks, history. You can change your settings there. This is a cleaner, junk cleaner, trace cleaner, registry, large files. I'm not sure. From what I heard, this registry cleaner doesn't go that deep. It's a lot like CCleaner's registry cleaner, which is good. It does have auto backup, so it backs up things that it deletes. You can scan for large files, OS thinner if you want to remove parts of your OS. I really don't recommend against it because you're not getting that much space. Defense. Let's see what this is. Web protection enabled. You can lock your home page, so if we click that, it'll keep it locked up. Real-time protection, pen drive, process, registry, browser settings, default browser. If you have another one, and you can kind of figure out, see some of the settings that you can select and mess around with, basically, that's kind of nice. You can do it quickly from there. Then you have different tools: traffic monitor, system booster and another registry cleaner, which kind of takes you back. System booster, I guess you can probably see which one's using the most things. You can click on speed up, but no big deal. And then traffic monitor, you can watch whatever's going on your network. Traffic stats, all that fun stuff. Alright, so seeing as that's finally done and over with, now like I said, this is not a replacement for your antivirus, but I want to see, how it does. Because from some of my testing that I've done, it actually does pretty well. Now these are the same links that we used with Dr. Web. And there you go, that one was found. Trojan Banker. Okay, and you don't have to do this scan every time. I guess I can uncheck that for next time. We'll do a scan later, it's no big deal. So that's pretty nice. That one got right by Dr. Web. Okay, that one doesn't work. Probably should have opened up Kill Switch so we can watch to see what's going on in the background. So we'll do that. Okay, so it looks like that CS_1 is running in the background. Suspicious. We'll see if we ever get a pop-up. I did get a pop-up on some of these because it sends them to the cloud, and the cloud does some analysis in Kingsoft. And then I did get a couple things that happened a little bit later on. Pop-ups that said, oh, this is bad, and then it killed it. So we'll see. Okay, here we go. Boot entry modified. So we have an alert here that this wants to be added to boot every time. So that's kind of good that it told you. This is firewall. So we will kill that. Let's move on here. Now this was signed. I don't know if I think it's actually real signed. I don't think it's fake. I think it's some kind of weird adware or something. Okay, here we go. Trojan detected. CEE. That's that one that was asking for to add that startup entry. Now we're not going to do the quickly check system security. We're just going to remove it. We'll do the scan later. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Okay, and it also found another one here. From the cloud. system changes have happened yet. Okay, so this file brute force _1 was found, and this D1, whatever that one was. So both of those were caught. Both of these. So that's pretty good. Oops. That's okay. Worked anyway. That one is unknown. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that one. Very low detection. I think I had 1 out of 43 on virus total. There's that CEEME again. But it finally caught that CS1. Remember that one that we were waiting for a long time ago? So it wants to add some weird startup. We'll remove that file. There you go, that file got killed. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, once I finish running these keys, I'm going to pause the video and I'm just going to let it sit here for a while. See if the cloud from Kingsoft detects anything else, like once it starts analyzing things in the background. Okay, one of these got detected. See, the cloud again. And the last one there. Doesn't work, of course. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to let this sit here for a couple minutes and kind of see what it does. See if it starts detecting some more things. This one, once again, whatever this Opera software, this is trying to add that weird file. So at least it caught the action. So the behavior, it's got like a little bit of a behavior blocker in here. So you can see it's trying to install a new service. If I remember right, this file was, I can't remember right now, but at least you can block it from installing a service. So I'm gonna let it sit here for a little bit and see if we get any more things coming up in from Kingsoft. So I'll be back, and if anything comes up, I'll start the video again. If not, I'll wait for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. Alright, so I got a couple pop-ups here. It says unknown files are being analyzed. 2 files discovered, 1 Trojan. So that CS Trojan removed. Looks like I found another file here, just popped up right now, which is that MS whatever, this one right there. And sober, whatever that one is, 31 temporary internet files. So we'll remove that one. So you can click on view details if you want to see some of the things that it's found so far. So it's still waiting on one for cloud analysis. One of the files, this one CEME, does not exist anymore, even though it says it's there. It's kind of crazy. So I'm gonna wait because it's still waiting for something. It's waiting for this SBER 771. So I'll wait and I shall be back. Alright, so I rebooted here and this PC boot assistant came up and it said your PC boot time is 54 seconds and boost speed middle may be optimized. Please optimize now and accelerate the startup. Sure, let's see what happens when I optimize, whatever that does. So it automatically checked some of the things. And now let's do a full scan on this anti-Trojan. So make sure, looks like we still got some things here. So I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna let this do its thing. Okay, so it finished scanning, took 6 minutes, and it found a couple of things here. It's kind of funny though that this is in Portuguese, but just this title. We can actually check out everything else underneath it. So it looks like there's a startup entry left over in, it might be a file, no, it's just a startup item. There's one and then there's another. There's a temporary internet file, cloud security found that. And that temp file, again, cloud security found that. So I'm going to remove all of them. Okay. And I'm just going to run through the cleaner section here. And I'm going to have it remove whatever it finds. Temporary internet files, things like that. I think the best bet would just be to do that. And work on it that way. Alright, so it looks like it got rid of, I guess, everything. 20 items. Clean now. Registry, we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so now the other thing I'd like to do is, remember we had this malware folder in Dr. Web, and I think it found 70%. So let's see how this does, how this Kingsoft does. So we're going to unpack this malware, and then I'm going to do a right click and scan on it. That is, if nothing interrupts it. Yes, something did. Apparently Windows Defender is still running, so I'm going to shut down Windows Defender and I'll be back with the contact scan. You can see right there. So let me be back in a second. Okay, so the scan is done. It says it found 289 items, but we'll see when it's done removing all of them. So now we're going to say handle all. So it's 462, was it? And then we'll see what kind of detection we get. 462. You can't do, the one thing I want to let you guys know is you can't do a right click and scan. You have to actually do a custom scan. So you select what you want to scan and then it does it for you. So I'll show you because I'll scan it one more time. So you click, oops, select the folder and scan. I have a feeling that we're going to get some more detections if we wait a little bit and some of these get uploaded to the cloud. So you found one more. As you can see, it's actually waiting for some of these in the cloud. So I'm gonna wait and see if any of these pop up. So let me pause here, and I'll be back. And there you go. I did another scan of the same thing, and I found 12 more items. Different generic banker trojans. I mean, this is pretty good cloud stuff here. So we're going to remove these two, and I'm just going to give it some more time here. You can see that it keeps identifying things in the cloud. So let me pause, and I'm just going to let it do some work here in the background. Alright guys, so I think it's finally finished doing whatever it was doing, and we have a leftover of 167 files. So okay, if we do the math real quick, 462 found 63%. Not great, definitely not great. But that's just what it found just doing that way, just doing a scan. So it almost matched Dr. Webb by just doing a scan. The thing that I did notice is that on a lot of these, if you just double click them, okay. Alright, whatever that is. And they actually do something, it will detect them. Will detect all? No. See, this is trying to add to boot entries, this white smoke, whatever that is. See, homepage modified too. Trying to modify your homepage. So it is trying to install a secure, or a toolbar that it says it's secure, but it asks you if you want that toolbar, conduit toolbar. I don't want it. Boot entries. So it's trying to add a startup link. Oh boy, what is that? That's weird. Probably some kind of exploit. This is just an like annoying app basically, where you can't do anything. I don't know, let's pick a couple more. I had to sneeze. Okay, and this whatever this PC free thing is. Looks like some kind of weird fake AV. And we'll try this last one here. Probably some kind of game cheat or something. Alright, so I guess I'll run one more scan with it, and then we'll run a scan with CCleaner. Do a full scan, and I shall be right back. Alright, so we did the scan again, and it didn't find anything. So we'll do another quick junk cleaning. We'll use CCleaner too, just for the heck of it, to see if it, see how it compares. Not too bad. Right. And now let's open up Cleaning Essentials, and we'll go through kill switch and auto runs and see if anything is found there, and then if not, we'll run a full scan with the actual Cleaning Essentials. So let me pause and I'll be right back. Okay, so auto run analyzer didn't find anything out of the ordinary. Just trying to see here, there might be some missing files. I've seen that every now and then, but that's technically not dangerous. There's nothing leading to a dangerous file, so that's not a huge deal. And kill switch didn't find anything either. Nothing active. So I guess that leaves me to run Cleaning Essentials, and I'll do a full scan, and I'll be back with the results. Hey guys, I'm back. I fell asleep last night, and I woke up at about midnight, and I left the computer running. But this finished scanning, because remember we were scanning with Cleaning Essentials, and it didn't find anything. And then at the same time I started a scan with Malwarebytes, and it didn't find anything. So those two didn't find anything. So I'm not going to reboot yet. There's no need to reboot. So let me do a scan with Hitman Pro, and we'll see if that finds anything. I'm submitting some malware here, so that's what you're seeing there in the corner here. So let me pause, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So what I did is I did a scan with Hitman Pro, and it looks like it found one thing. This Forex TV looks like GData Engine A, which is Bitdefender. I've had a couple people correct me on that. And Icarus found it as something. It's really not telling me what it is. This whole Pasta Win32 Trojan is some kind of Trojan thing. I don't know. But then I decided, because Icarus found something, I decided to get MCSoft emergency kit and do a scan. Looks like I found a couple of things. Not sure what this white smoke is. It says it's a registry. It's a trace, so something left over in the registry. There's also a DLL here, part of this Meryl or Melik, whatever. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. It's just too hard for me right now. But there's a suspected DLL in that program, and this Forex TV, the same one that we found before. And again, part of that same program, it's a riskware, so it's probably part of the same thing, an mirc.exe. So you can, quarantine all those objects. So, final little, conclusion on Kingsoft PC Doctor. I mean, for what it is, It did very well. It protected a lot, even though it's not supposed to be. I shut it down. Even though it's not supposed to be your main security, because it's not. It just offers extra security in the cloud and some, computer performance stuff. Um, it's not, super heavy. I mean, it's kind of heavy memory usage, but not too bad. I would wish if they could maybe keep it under 10 megabytes total. So it's not really, really bad. Um, right now, I think because I have the interface open. Yeah. So, I mean, this tends to go down. It tends to stay at about 20 to 30 megs. So it's not the worst if you maybe combine it with something that like a internet security suite that doesn't use a lot of memory. Combine these two, and I don't know if there'd be any weird interactions or anything. I might just try it out on my computer just to see what happens, how it runs, stuff like that. But it's actually pretty impressive for what they were able to do. So definitely impressed me for what it is and some of the features that um, come with it. So that's it for now. I am probably going to upload these reviews a little bit later. I'm going to start some processing on them now because it takes some time. Maybe when I buy my new uh, i7 2600K processor that I want to get for my computer, it'll work better. You know, right now processing takes some time for me because I got an older computer. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll talk to everybody later.